Look, watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. I'm in the rest. I never switch.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down. Right at the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down, get on the base. Hump, 64, 65.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54. Let's go, tight end.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Take both of them. You got 3 down. 3 down. Back. Safe. Nicholas, 66.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Think about some of the memorable performances that Ben Roethlisberger's had over the years, and one of them came against the Ravens. He threw 6 touchdowns back in 2014 in a win against Baltimore. And actually, now that I think about it, that was on the heels of a 6-touchdown performance in a win over Indianapolis the week prior. So October of 2014 was kind of Big Ben.
Quarter.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Watch the slant. Watch out. 64. Weak. Check 37. Easy. Boy, son.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st and 10 is Counter, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert.
2nd and 7. At their 48-yard line.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bulk them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
Easy. 40's Mike.
On 2nd down at 4, Roethlisberger. There goes a deep ball in, and it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check. Lucky. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Ball trot.
To throw again, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Right 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run here with Ingram. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And again, it's Ingram. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
All day, defense, all day.
Roethlisberger throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
No spacing. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. On the ball.
This time, Roethlisberger will throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a pit.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll run on first down. Connor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Roethlisberger throwing complete to McDonald, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Now Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Roethlisberger now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10.
Jack 16. 41. We got to wedge that. Let's set a tone. Smooth.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Connor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Roethlisberger. And now he'll tuck it and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do? Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. It's coming this way, coming.
Jackson now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Over the middle to Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Black 20. Right now, let's go. I hope you brought your left. Right there.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here we go again. Middle. 44.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
White 80.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Ready? Select 30. 40's the mic. 40's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Alert, alert. Check 50. Protein spill. Whirl.
From just shy of midfield, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job. What a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Single. Mark 55.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. On 1st down. It's Connor, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the run is Connor. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check three. Check. Break now. Why are they break? 41, Mike.
From the 29, Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Focus, focus. No. Slam. Shit. You good? Shit.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Escaping the under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
50.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Ravens 10. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Smith catches left side. And he's got this down to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 13-yard line.
Come on, set. Can't read. Watch it, do a little night-night. Do a little night-night.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He's got it to Ingram. Complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll have it first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A first down carry here for Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 13.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He's back to throw. On the left side, it's McDonald. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they... Taking the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Ravens 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Take the outlaw. Check 55. Come on.
Back to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. One last shot for Jackson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.